Hello, YouTube. It's your boy, BBT, back again with another beer review. Oh yeah, this is what I'm sipping on this fantastic evening. It's called Thirsty Miner. This is a chocolate stout, topping out at 5.5%. Topping out at 5.5%, and is by Rhinelander Brewing Company out of Wisconsin. And look, here is the coloring on it right here. Oh, you can purchase your own very much BBT mug right there. Little product placement, but there's the color of it right there. It's pretty dark. And it had a massive head on it. I mean, an absolute massive head on it. So let's give a couple of sniffs here and let's see what we're sniffing here. I'm not really getting much cocoa or even like a sweet. Oh, hold on. Okay, there it is. It's pretty light. Honestly, the chocolatey. It's pretty light on the chocolate side or the sweetness. So let's give it a taste. It just smells like a stout. Honestly, it just kind of smells like a stout. So let's taste it. Whoa. Man, this is like a velvet texture. Whoa. That's got it's very much it tastes more like a stout all the way through. It tastes more like a stout all the way through. And there's a bitterness of cocoa. It's not like a sweet cocoa. It's more of a bitterness taste. But I can tell you this is the texture on this beer is very much like velvety. It's kind of like this velvet feeling on the tongue. Very interesting. I wasn't really expecting that. But it's a stout that is way more bitter than what I personally like. When I'm drinking a stout, I would rather have it be a little more smooth. The velvet texture is really nice. The chocolate and the cocoa portion of it is very much on like the backside of it and the bitterness. There is a strong bitterness to it that if you like a bitter stout, this is probably more up your alley. For me personally, I'm not a huge fan of a stout that's a little more on the bitter side. I would prefer being it a little more smooth. And I would really like for the chocolate to be a little more pronounced and a little more vibrant. But it's pretty lacking in the sweetness or chocolatey. But it's kind of overshadowed by the stoutness and the bitterness of the stout itself. So this stout is just not for me. This is probably not for me. Because of that, I would just prefer the different direction that a stout can go. I would prefer that way other than this way, because it's like I said, it's way more bitter than I would like. Let's give one more drink. Yeah, this one's just not doing it for me. This one's definitely not for me. That doesn't mean that other people are not going to like this. I think it's definitely, you should try it and see if you like it, but it's just too bitter. It's too bitter for me when I'm drinking a stout. Like if I was drinking an IPA, you're prepared for the bitterness in this. This one, the chocolate notes are just so light that I'm not even really tasting them until it's kind of like the aftertaste is a little bit of chocolatey, but it's just so overpowered with the bitterness that it's just kind of not for me. So I'm going to give this like a 6, 5.8 to a 6 for me. But that's just my opinion though. Some of you that are into more of the bitter beers, this might be more of up your alley if you want to try a stout that's heavier on the bitterness. But yeah, that is the review for Thirsty Miner's Chocolate Stout, topping out at 5.5%. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me and watching the beer review. You can catch me out live on Twitch, or You can check out me on the social medias on Twitter and Instagram, all Bearded Beer Time. Thank y'all so much for watching. Cheers.